What's up, football fans? It's your boy Jay Tuck, and are you tired of the same old football shows when it's a bunch of and no one's really talking ball? It's just a bunch of hot takes and clickbait and gibberish. Well, you are in the right spot, but maybe you're an NFL fan, but you are also a fan of a college football team, and you want a channel that can do both. You are in the right spot. If you love the game of football, maybe you played it or maybe you watched it since you was a young pup, but you want to be educated when you watch football. You want to have analysis and insight, and you want a channel that can do some film study. You are in the right spot. Or maybe you're just a football fan that wants to have fun, have some great interviews, and get some insight. Well, you are in the right spot. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell so you do not miss out, and sit back and let's enjoy the show. Yo, what is up, CFO gang? Cause y'all hear me now? You know what I'm saying? Can y'all hear me now? I was trying to go live on my phone real quick while I locked in some plays and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But apparently that wasn't going to be the case today. It had some internet issues. So I just had to jump in the studio and hop on and talk to the fam. So to my dog, Hoodie in the building, man. Tuck, my guy, was goody, Hoodie in the building. What's going on, dog? Ready for game day. I know we talked about it on Twitter. Let's see here. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to vibe on out, man, and continue our talks, man. Continue our talks, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, all that stuff if you haven't already. Like I said, we're going to have some fun today. It's game day. And like I was saying earlier before my internet cut off, right? Be good now. You know what I'm saying? Now we're in 4K quality. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to stream on my phone, be a little lazy today because I got a lot of stuff to do before game time. You know what I'm saying? I got to go shopping. I got to grill. I got to do a lot of different things. All right. But, you know, so I try to like go quick on my phone. But, you know what I'm saying? But, like I was saying earlier, we have done all the work, right? That we can. Like we said, we've broken down the scheme. We've done film sessions. We had a lot of conversation. Oh, hey, great. Actually, hold on, let me put this back up. So, today is the last day I am Groot to join the J Tuck Pick'em League on Sleeper. Let me post that link in the chat, CFO gang, if you haven't gotten it already. We got there's a ton of people in there, but I am doing a Pick'em League on Sleeper. And like I said, y'all, salute to Sleeper, our sponsors, you know what I'm saying? Do all that. But this is a Sleeper. I apologize. This is an improv show, so I didn't have everything all set up, right? But when it comes to Sleeper, I am doing a Pick'em League in Sleeper, and they are giving a boatload of prizes. So even if you're not a Cowboys fan, just a football fan, college football fan, whoever, right? Join it. It's completely free to join. And we're giving away autographed memorabilia, playoff tickets, playoffs. Now, I know we got a lot of work to do talking about playoffs, but playoff tickets to certain teams if your team makes it. If not, then we might have to follow alternative, right? So there's tons of stuff being given out. Let me find that link for y'all. Let me see here. Where's the link? Let me see. Here, I'm gonna post the link right here. So y'all can join the CFO gang Pick'em League right here. If I'm posted right here. Gang. But today's the last day, so y'all better get in quick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better get in quick. It's free of charge. I'm not charging you $100. I saw some people charging like $100 something for a Pick'em League. Like, goddamn, dog. Hell no. So yeah, boom. CFO gang Pick'em League, pin it right there. Feel free to join. And I was going to do like the top 3 get prizes, but now we'll have enough prizes to give out throughout the course of the season. So we might look at the week 4 up to week 4, who's the top person, right? But tons of autograph stuff coming in my way. Even if you're not a Cowboys fan, still join because we'll have Bills stuff. We'll have college football stuff, autographed memorabilia, cards. I'm not sure what they provided, right? So salute to Sleeper, our sponsor today, but that's just the Pick'em League. But also we have the DFS as well. If you use the code CFO, you will get 100% match up to 100% deposit and all that. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been posting hella slips. You know what I'm saying? So no picks. Yeah, all my picks are in Sleeper. You know what I'm saying? All my picks are in Sleeper, but I'm not going to sit down here and break all my picks down for week 1 when you can just go to Sleeper and see who I picked. Everything's transparent. You know what I'm saying? All my picks are transparent. All right. So there you go. All right. Now, if you want my bets, you probably just missed out. The bet that I told you all to take is Javonte Williams over 9.5 carries. Brandon Aubrey over 1.5 field goals. That was on the previous stream. Woke up quick about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. My dog, Professor O. What's up, dog? What's going on with you, bro? So yeah, it's like I was saying. All right, where was we before the internet interrupted us? All right, appreciate you, Darnell. Everyone join. So yeah, we have done all the work. We've had the extensive conversations. We have done the draft film and all the breakdowns and, you know, who was the best available free agents that we could go get, and, you know, all the conversations about defensive tackle and respect the one tech. And we talked and we laughed and we cried as we went through the Micah Parsons trade, and y'all watched the documentary and, you know, all sorts of shit, right? It's pencils down time, y'all. It's pencil, over 2.5 beers by halftime. It's pencils down time, y'all. It's time to just sit back, relax, and be a fan, right? Be a football fan. Like, we go through a lot, life, day to day. We deserve to just enjoy football, you know? I get it. We're going to get trolled, right? But people are going to troll us. We're going to troll right back. It's just part of it, right? I feel like so many people are just afraid of what's going to happen if we lose. The same shit that happens if we lose all 30 fucking years since I've been watching this team. You know what I'm saying? Like what there's nothing to be afraid of. My dog Rome had said it today. Like, what's going to happen if he picks the Cowboys to win and they lose? Here's what happened. If I say, I'm not going to do this, or I didn't do this, right? But let's say I say, you know what? I got the Dallas Cowboys winning by 40. We are going to go out there, beat the Eagles, and win by 40, right? And I make a video on it, okay? And the Dallas Cowboys go out there and lay an egg, and we get blown out. What's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to have a bunch of Eagles fans post birds in my comments and drive up my algorithm and my viewership on my channel, which drives in more revenue for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the worst that can happen? Now, me personally, you know, if I'm not going to do that, but it's like, embrace it, right? Go and just enjoy being a fan today. It's football game day. You know, I tell people, and Professor O will tell you guys this too as well, you know, we do a lot of conversations. We have a lot of talks on the back channels and different things, right? But when it's game day, it's just game day. You know, I don't live stream during games. That's not my thing. Why? Because that's for me. You know what I'm saying? That's for me. That's what I earn. When I'm at the stadium at games, you know, I don't really do much content. A lot of people say, Tuck, you go to all these games, but you don't really do content when you're out there, because I want to just enjoy myself. I want to get drunk and sit around and spill beers on y'all. You see what I'm saying? And that is the joy of what I get to do. You know what I'm saying? It's the joy of, like, I call myself like a grandparent, right? You know how grandparents, like, they get to do all the fun stuff, right? They can still, but then they can, when they get tired of the kids, they can always just send them back, right? So for me, it's like, I get to be an analyst, a reporter. I can cover this team to its depths. I can cover all in it, well, not all NFL teams, but I can cover football to its depths and college to its depths, right? But I still get to keep my fan aspect on game days. A lot of people don't understand, like, when you are media, you have to lose that. You have to lose that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just how it goes along with the job. I don't have to lose that. I can provide you guys context and conversation pieces all completely throughout the week, and then I can pull up a hoodie and take shots with them right there in front of AT&T Stadium. Like, when I take photos with people, I don't have to hide my beers. I don't have to hide my Cowboy readers because of the look that a reporter or a media member is at the Cowboys game drinking and he's compromised. Like, no, like I can do all that same shit, all that reporter shit, all that analyst stuff, and I can still pull up and have a beer with Los on the parking lot of lot 10 on the corner. So that's what kind of makes me that hybrid thing, so I get to enjoy it, right? So it's like, you know, that's why I'm excited. I get to just put on my Cowboys jersey tonight, cook me a steak, and watch the game and enjoy it. And then if something goes great, we'll talk about it. If something goes bad, we'll talk about it, right? And then we'll get ready for next week. So embrace it. But I was asked this on, well, I wasn't asked this on Twitter, but I answered. I responded, right? It was like, yo, does anybody think that the Dallas Cowboys have a chance to win this game? All right. And so, of course, I responded, but I didn't want to respond as just a Cowboys fan. I wanted to put my analyst hat on, right? You know what I'm saying? No matter what they tell you, there's always a filter for media members. They try their best, but there's politics involved, and nobody wants the Kalashaw treatment from Jerry. Yeah, exactly. It's difficult to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go into the press box, bro, it says no clapping, no cheering, no nothing. Like, I always tell the funny story, right? My very first assignment I got to cover the Kansas Jayhawks basketball, not football team. It was the basketball team, which y'all know I love Kansas basketball, right? And so Darren from the radio, so my guy Darren Smith, called me and was like, yo, I'm going to be out of town. I won't be able to stay. So can you come to the Kansas game and report on it for the station? I said, yeah, absolutely. Now, this was Kansas versus Kentucky basketball, right? Kansas versus Kentucky basketball. So he was like, all right, cool. He's like, don't wear no KU shit either. Okay, cool. Well, I thought that was just in jest, right? He's like, all right, just don't wear no KU shit. All right, cool, whatever. All right. So I showed up. Guess what I had on, y'all? I had KU from head to toe. I had the stocking cap on. I had the hoodie on. I even had KU socks. You know what I'm saying? Because it was winter, and in my KU jacket, I was KU'd up from head to toe. And when I got there, he was like, yo, you can't wear that in here in the press box. And I was like, why not? He was like, you look like a fan, bro. Like, they're not going to let you in here. And I was like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do? So I had to run to the store real quick and change everything, right? And buy some clothes from Walmart to look professional inside the media box. So you have to lose some of that. So that's why I say this, right? And no slight to anyone who does, I will never be Dallas Cowboy media because I will never lose that aspect, right? I will never lose that aspect because game day is for me. You know what I'm saying? It's for me. For those that don't know, Tim Kalashaw asked Jerry Jones a question he didn't like after a game he lost access. Oh, yeah, bro. Like, Jerry's the mob. All right. Now, getting back to the game. If Jerry did that to Tim Kalashaw, imagine what he would do to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Jerry, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. You know? But it's like I was asked, is any way that the Dallas Cowboys can actually win this game? And this was me removing the fandom, right? And putting my analyst hat on and saying, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This isn't a game that the Cowboys cannot win. And there's no way, or they stand no chance, right? So let's break it down. The Eagles have a brand new offensive coordinator, even though he's been in-house, right? First time as an offensive coordinator. Just like us, their players were on the sidelines eating sunflower seeds with their diamond chains on too. You know what I'm saying? So that's for both sides, all right? 2, if you even go to last year, right, even though they won out there in Brazil versus the Packers, That was a slippery blippity game. And remember, they had to bully Kellen Moore into giving Saquon the ball earlier, right? They struggled versus the Saints. They struggled versus the Falcons. So the Eagles got off to a very slow start last year, even though they was talented as all get off, right? So that's 2. 3, if he is who we think he is and who I believe he is, mark my words, clip it, blip it, bookmark it, whatever it is y'all love to do, Jake Ferguson should go fucking bonkers tonight. Oh, but Tuck is just being a no. This is not Tuck being a fan, right? I am a fan, but Tuck watching film on Philly and Vic Fangio and knowing the matchups. Y'all know I love Jahad Campbell. Zach Bond played phenomenal last year, but Jake Ferguson, now that you have 2 wide receivers on the perimeter in Pickens and CeeDee Lamb that you have to focus on, the middle of the field where Dak primarily likes to go to, Jake Ferguson should have a fucking field day today. He really should. He really should. He really should go fucking bonkers tonight. Right? So if y'all want to clip something to come back and say, Tuck said that is my, I don't even want to call it a hot take because it's just facts, right? When you watch this defense. But Jake Ferguson in this offense, now that you have perimeter threats, he should be able to attack the middle of the field and be Dak's safety blanket. And Dak is an inside-out quarterback. What do you mean by that, Tuck? He likes to attack in the middle of the field or the hashes versus the outside, right? So Dak, you think about it, Dak had Dalton Schultz looking good, right? This is why Dak's top wide receivers primarily are slot guys, right? Because he's inside out as a quarterback. Some quarterbacks are outside in. He's an inside out quarterback. So everything underneath, if Shotty schemes this up properly, Ferg should have a crazy, crazy, crazy day. All right? All right. So that's 3, right? 4, if Kenny Clark is who people think he is, our interior pressure on Jalen Hurts should be completely revamped. Now, I get it. He's just coming here from Green Bay, right? He probably ain't unpacked his shit yet, right? But the interior pressure, I forgot to turn the damn yo, mods, get these people out of here. I forgot to turn the pop-up blocker off because I was moving so fast. Y'all get them. You know what I'm saying? A little Shakespeare. I like Shakespeare, but all right, cool. Mods, aim, and shoot. All right. I didn't turn, because I have an automated blocker on my channel that just blocks random people, but I didn't have it on. All right. If Kenny Clark is who we think he is, the interior pressure on Jalen Hurts should be massively ramped up, right? Because think about it, you did have Osa, but outside of Osa, Mozzie wasn't going to get you no interior pressure, right? We didn't get no interior pressure from our defensive tackle position. Now, Kenny Clark should be able to do that, collapse the pocket, and then the outside guys, whoever that may be, I believe it's going to be Fowler and Sam Williams. Sam Williams, bro, if you're watching, you've been asking for this. Sam, if you're watching, 5-4, if you're watching, you've been asking for this. You have the prime opportunity to go out there and show and prove. All right? So you have the interior pass rush. Now, of course, you got to stop the run, right? But interior pass rush pressure to allow Jalen Hurts not to be able to step up in the pocket and flush him out. And if you flush him out, you should have guys that can chase on the perimeter to force possible errant throws. And with Trayvon returning, even if it's 65, 70% Trayvon, you also have Deron Bland, and then you have Kyer Elam. Our cornerback should be improved as enough to buy our front time to get pressure. All right, so that was what? Reason number 4, okay? Reason number 5 is the fucking obvious, y'all. This is not Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Noah Brown and T.Y. Hilton. This is not Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and though I loved him, right? He was all right. He ain't do no wrong to me. And Brandon Cooks and Jalen Tolbert. This is Dak Prescott spinning the block, and he is strapped up. He is strapped up. He's strapped up now. He's strapped up. Now, I won't say yet. It's a 3-headed monster. It's like a 2.5 right now, because Turpin still has a lot to prove, right? But that 3-headed monster, when we had it for just a smidget, if you go back to that game, when we were in the same situation, and I was out there in Tampa playing as Tom Brady after Dak came from having his ankle repaired and his foot repaired, when we had CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Amari Cooper, people are lucky that never worked out due to injuries like it was supposed to, because that one game where Dak really had it, that shit was magnificent. It was magnificent when Dak had Amari Cooper as your field wide receiver. You had Michael Gallup as your big physical X, and little young rookie CD or second year CD at the time in the slot. That shit was getting ready to be scary. And then, of course, Michael Gallup went down with the calf, and then we got Amari Cooper back, and then Amari Cooper goes down with COVID, and then CeeDee Lamb gets the concussion. So we never really had that 3-headed monster at the wide receiver core that we should have had. Now, knock on wood, it's slightly back, because you have a emerging CeeDee Lamb, and then you also have an emerging George Pickens. So just off of that alone, the standard raises. We have improved. I would take Jake Ferguson over Dalton Schultz. So if you want to toss him in as that 3-headed monster, right, you pretty much can. But when Dak Prescott has weapons, he's a completely different quarterback. He's a completely different quarterback, right? So that is reason number 5 that the Cowboys do have a chance to win this game. What people have to understand, yes, Philly's the Super Bowl champion. Yes, we saw what they did to the Commanders. Yes, we saw what they did to the Chiefs. And I'm telling y'all right now, Cuzzo here in Kansas City, they can't wait till next week. That's a whole different conversation for next week, right? But when the Cowboys have Dak Prescott, we don't look at Philly like everyone else looks at them that way, right? And I kind of compare it to, like, let's say me and you go to high school together, and you go D1, right? Let's say you go to Duke or some shit, right? We went to high school and go to Duke, right? So everyone now is looking at you as like, oh, you was a 5-star recruit. You went to Duke. He's the man. He must be a dog. He must be this. But if I play ball with you every day coming up, you just, shit, you light to me. I had a friend, man, my dog Taj Gray, right? My dog Taj went to OU, played for the University of Oklahoma, right? He was just, oh, Big 12 newcomer of the year, He was just fucking Taj to me. Shoot the Taj, that's my dog. But he was just fucking Taj to me. I gave that man buckets before. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We played on the same AAU teams before. Like, so y'all looked at him as that guy. I looked at him as just Taj Gray. Guard him, practice against him. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like I'm saying, I knew his every move. I knew when he was about to do his step back. Like, I seen all that shit. He wasn't, oh my God, Big 12 new, you know what I'm saying, of the year to me. It was just Taj Gray. So when it comes to the Eagles, I know they are talented. I know they have A.J. Brown. They have Devontae Smith. They have this massive offensive line and Lane Johnson and Jalen Carter and Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley and Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. But they are just regular terrain Dakota Prescott. When have you seen the Eagles completely embarrass Dak Prescott? Even the road game that we did lose, when Dak got flipped, you know what I'm saying, right at the end zone, like Dak was tearing Philly the fuck up. Remember he stepped out of bounds on the scramble. And then, you know, he got the one where he tried to dive in the end zone. They flipped him on his head. But besides that, Dak, you know what I'm saying? So it's all my battle rap fans out there, as my dog Free Sue Surf would say, we've seen monsters before. It's the same situation, right? When we look at Kansas City, it's like, oh my God, Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Chris Jones and oh my God, Andy Reid, like the Chiefs is like crazy. Bro, fucking Raiders don't look at the Chiefs like we look at the Chiefs, and the Raiders are not even that good. The Chargers aren't shaking their boots out there in Brazil because they play Kansas City. You see what I'm saying? We look at them like that because we just don't see them enough. So we see them once every 4 years. So the Chiefs look all the way up here like, oh my God, they're the standard. They're unbeatable. They're the, you know what I'm saying? The Raiders look at them as like, you know what I'm saying? Shit. We play the Chiefs. Yeah, free to wave, man. Free to wave, man. Speaking of battle rap, we are just cooking, right? We are just cooking on this channel. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but my son had a game yesterday, so we couldn't make it happen. And he's actually going to be at the game. But I'm about to launch a new show. J Tuck versus Easy the Block Captain. Yeah, yes, for all my battle rap fans. So me and Easy's got the phone with bro yesterday. We've been talking, working out the details, getting everything mapped out. We'll probably do it tomorrow because we couldn't do it today, and yesterday was too crunch, right? But J Tuck, Easy the Block Captain, is about to happen, man. So, you know, we're going to mix battle rap in there. You know, I'm going to have some battle rappers come on the show, you know, prosecute my guy A-Ward and Easy on there. And there's some, for all my battle rap fans, there's some shit going on behind the scenes that's going to get your spirit back up. You know what I'm saying? I can't say anything, but hey, it's about to get crazy with a few announcements. You know what I'm saying? So J Tuck versus Easy, we about to set that up. Think probably tomorrow. Having my phone's in there, so I am saying, but yeah, we doing that, man. So salute to my dog, Easy the Block Captain, but also free to wait. So yeah, we've seen monsters before. Dak's hands aren't going to tremble. And think about this. What, Detroit? Even though Green Bay got out of control, right? We rarely get drug out the building when Dak's at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? It might look bad, like the Ravens game last year was bad, but Dak has this thing, I always call it like Bruce Banner disease. Since my dog Roman in the building, yeah, I got the J Tuck 151s, you know what I'm saying? I didn't turn all my Micah shirts into gym clothes now. It's just gym clothes, running clothes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Dak doesn't get drug a lot. Dak doesn't get drug a lot. So even as bad as the Ravens game was, and trust me, I was sitting out there embarrassed as hell, Dak roared back. And if defense would have got a stop, we probably could have won that game, right? As bad as Green Bay was, Dak roared back. Defense just couldn't get a stop in that game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think this is going to be a situation where the Eagles are going to do us like they did the Commanders, as long as Dak Prescott's out there. It's called garbage time stats. That is the dumbest thing ever. That's the dumbest thing ever. That's it. Listen. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Trip. I know you're not being serious right now, but there are people who do believe it is garbage time, right? There is no such thing as garbage time stats unless we're up 40-0 and Dak is still in the game. You know what I'm saying? And then he's still putting up extra points. You know what I'm saying? But when you're coming back, one, is actually harder to score points. Why? Because the zone coverage is softer and they're giving you everything underneath. They're giving you everything underneath. They're trying to keep the defense in front of you. Right? So, how do you come back? If Tom Brady loses the Super Bowl versus the Falcons, was that called garbage time stats? Or was it a comeback? But even if, Trip, they are playing prevent, you're still getting in the end zone. You're still getting in the end zone. You're still getting in the end zone. And that's false. That is a lying, gimmicky, Shannon Sharp, made up shit that was tossed out there and people fucking bought it. People fucking bought it, but it's idiotic because we now have AI. We now have AI, and I can literally go and show you film of the Ravens playing man-to-man coverage in the fourth quarter of that game. You know what I'm saying? You can literally go look this shit up and say, what coverage was the Green Bay Packers playing in the fourth quarter? And it wasn't prevent or cover 4. But that's what happens if I can just make up some shit and I have a massive following. I can just toss shit out there. All I need is a small percentage to buy it or believe it. That's all I need. If I have 1 million followers or 1 million viewers and I make up some bullshit and I toss that out there and it's 10% of my viewers that follow it, that's enough to start an army. There are literally Cowboys fans on Facebook that believe that we replaced Micah Parsons with Jadeveon Clowney. You know what I mean? Garbage time stats. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, dog. But hey, man. Hey, I've tried to warn people. This is not just a shock at trip. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is a conversation for people who might be watching this on Twitter or wherever, right? I get it. Sometimes you might hear something on TV, or you might hear something from another content creator or wherever, right? And you say, you know what? I was watching so-and-so show, and they said this, and I believe it. Now, I'm going to jump in CFO Gang's chat, and I'm going to bring it up. That is cool. We welcome everybody in this channel, but you cannot be mad when CFO Gang snatches your ball and kicks that shit over the fence and say, get that bullshit out of here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Get that bullshit out of here, dog. Like, I get it, right? Shannon Sharp said garbage time stats, and you heard it on Undisputed, so you bought it and you believed it. Now you came over to CFO Gang and you mentioned it. Cool story, bro. But now we had to take your ball and kick that shit over the fence and say, go get it. It's a little different over here. It's a little... We got savages. Hoodie's a savage. My dog DMV's a savage. Billy Blanco's a savage. Angry's a savage. We're some savages over here. So I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel bad for people because I understand where some of y'all got that stuff from. But then y'all come over here. Hey, guys. Dak only did that because it's garbage time stats, right? Let's see, that's what's up, bro. Let me see your ball real quick. Here. And we take that shit and punt that and they go get it. Yeah, Angry. Hey. Hey, just give me my ball back. Just give me my ball back. Angry's being fan. Give me my ball back. And go get that shit, bro. I remember one time, this kid, salute to my guy Matt, you know what I'm saying? He came over and wanted to play basketball with us, and he was being a little crybaby punk. So I took his ball and kicked it on top of the roof at the school. You know what I'm saying? I put his shit on top of the roof. And he had to go tell the teacher that little old J Tuck kicked his ball on top of the roof, and I had to sit out and miss recess. But I proved my point. He was being a little bitch in the first place, and then you went and tattletale on the teacher, right? But get that weak shit out of here, bro. Well, you know what I'm saying? Quit crying. We're not doing that, bro. Put this shit on the roof. You know what I'm saying? I hope you got a ladder. You know what I'm saying? I hope you got a ladder, bro. But all that, I get it, right? Certain communities, you can kind of come over there and play with some of that weak shit and have fun. And, oh, Dak just came back in garbage time stats. And, oh, it's all funny. And Trayvon Diggs allows too many yards and interceptions is overrated, or, you know, pressures doesn't matter. I get it. It's all cute and fun. If you come over here in certain areas, in certain neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? There's certain areas you might not get that shit off. You know what I'm saying? So just be cautious. My dog Lou in the building. What's up, man? Salute to everybody watching right now. Like I said, we was kind of vibe. Yeah, only losers talk about garbage time stats, bro. All right. So if we get down 10-0 tonight, is that garbage? Like what classify as garbage time? Is there a certain threshold of points? Is there a certain percentage? Like, is there an equation? Or is it something that someone has gotten their feelings and wanted to use something to slight the heroic efforts of Dak Prescott? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Hey, I get it. You got game day, Tuck. Now, you know what I'm saying? You're going to run to Twitter and be like, Tuck being mean. Tuck took my ball and kicked it on the fucking roof. It's game day, bro. It's game day. My apologies. Catch me tomorrow. I'll be more in my little suit and little analytical, you know what I'm saying? But it's game day, Tuck, bro. Get that shit out of here. Bink. You know what I'm saying? Bink, bink. You know little balls bounce. Boom, 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 boom. Go get it. Go get it. Yeah, garbage time's when the backups are in, right? Yeah, bro, I can see if Green Bay subbed out all they starters and then set Jordan Love, and they had me out there covering CeeDee Lamb and Dak was putting up stats. Yeah, that's probably garbage time. But, bro, it's the third quarter. oh, Dak put up points in the third quarter. What are we doing? We're way past garbage stats. We should be passing 2025 thinking that playoff wins is a quarterback stat. Like, we literally have talking robots these days. You know what I'm saying? We got to be smarter than that, or they're going to come and take our jobs. If you're a content creator or a media member talking about garbage time stats and pressures don't matter, you know, AI is going to come and take your job. You can literally say, ChatGPT, define what is garbage time stats in football, and it's going to be typing and saying, I cannot find anything because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Doesn't make any sense. All right, I digress. Now, like I said, y'all, go out there and rep your team. They took our jobs. You know what I'm saying? They took our jobs. Yeah, you over here talking about pressures don't matter and garbage time stats and, well, look what he's done in the playoffs and all these little low-level football conversations that people are having on their channels and content. Bro, AI is coming to take your job. I know AI YouTube content creators that are doing 93,000, 94,000 a video. You know what I'm saying? Bro, Dak was literally second in MVP voting. So all them games was common. Exactly. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. He was literally second in MVP voting. All them games was Detroit garbage time stats. You know what I'm saying? Garbage time stats. Come on, dog. Not today. Garbage time stats. Pressures don't matter. That's shit to conversate in May when we're bored. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got shit to talk about. Then we can talk about some garbage time stats or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of keep us afloat. It's game day. It's game day, Jay. It's game day. The fuck is we talking about garbage time stats? You know what I'm saying? On game day, on the day that we play, garbage time stats? Nah, not today. Not today. But like I said, this game is not a game when they're not Goliath or some shit like that. Talk is over, Johnny. My dog. I love it. This is, I don't want to sound too arrogant or beat my horn. This is, all right, you carried us. Move out the way. Now let's cook. Right? Because it's cool, right, when we have nothing concrete, right? When Shotty can say at the podium one day, say we're going to be a run team. And then now it's unlocking the weapons. And Jake Ferguson's talking about the passing game. And then we're getting a few camp clips over here, but then we're leaning on a reporter or a tweet to kind of say about this. And then we're watching a preseason rep, but we're hearing different things at camp. And we're having like, now all that stuff is over. Now we get to sit back. Hey, Brian Schottenheimer, J Tuck CFO Sports, how you doing, coach? We heard this off season extensively. You talked about the running game and how you believed in Javonte Williams. Now, is there particular reasons he didn't hit over 9.5 carries versus Philly in week 1? I got a question. Coach. Now we'll be able to sit back and see it. I don't want to hear it. As my dog boss will say, now it's time to show me. All right? Now it's time to show us, right? I heard a lot about the motions. I heard a lot about the tempo. I heard a lot about the compressed sets and the tighter splits and the spacing and the route concepts. I've heard a lot about the energy. We've heard a lot about the physicality. We have heard a lot this offseason. Now it's You heard y'all. I heard we Cowboys Nation, we heard so much this offseason. We've heard a lot. Right? Now it's time for us to sit back and see it all unfold. And give it a chance to see it all unfold. You know? But the things that I do not want to see, to be honest with you, I don't want to see a team that's undisciplined. I don't want to see a team that, hey, man, we kind of just came out flat and got off to a slow start. I don't want to see a team that doesn't have any physicality and, hey, man, it's just Philly. It's a tough place to play on the road. And I don't want to see a team that's not executing. I don't want to see a team with no offensive innovation. I want to see something where I can say, well, that was different. Shotty, my dog. I don't want to hear, well, Shotty was holding back because we played Philly twice. Nah, bro, we heard pistol. We heard Wildcat. We heard unlocking Cavante Turpin. We heard utilization and mirroring the passes with the run game. We heard about spacing concepts. We talked about getting turnovers. We talked about playing physical and discipline. I got to see some of those. We ain't got to check all the boxes today. We ain't got to check them all. Right? But I need to see some of those things, bro. If we play undisciplined, not physical, no innovation with our offense, and we're not getting turnovers, and we're not coming into the run game, yeah, Freddie, we have nothing to lose, bro. You hit them with the kitchen sink. So if you have this magical play from Wakanda, from this playbook that fell from grace, and you have this play with Cavante Turpin and Jaden Blue in the backfield in the Wildcat, don't save it. You hit them with it. And why do you do that, right? Why do you do that? Because I'm trying to explain, Cowboys Nation, y'all know, I just went through the shit on Saturday. I just personally went through the shit on Saturday. Nobody gave Florida State a chance. Alabama was too physical. We had a young, unproven, well, not young, right? But Tommy Castellano is kind of an unproven at the quarterback. Changes on the offensive line to the transfer portal. Defense completely makeover. Our best corner now is playing for the Jets. Right? SEC football, power football, Jam Miller, Jeremy Bernard, Horton, Ryan Williams, you name it. Caden Proctor, probably one of the top left tackles, he didn't look like it. In college football, Mike Norvell and my Florida State Seminoles said, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Mike Norvell and my Florida State Seminoles said, I get it. I know you're Alabama. I know you're an SEC. I know that you're the standard of college football. I know what you've done. I've known how many national championships have. I've known and seen how you beat Georgia. I've known how you battle versus LSU. I know what you do versus Texas. I know the 5-star recruits that you have. I know that Ryan Williams is one of the top young wide receivers in college football, right? I know that Jam Miller is a dog. I know your offensive line and defensive line and bringing back Overton, who should have been a top draft pick in last year's class, is physical. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Line up. Line up. I get it. 5 stars out the wazoo. Transfer portal, right? Trenton Simpson, you know he struggled, right? I get all that. Line up, bro. So to my dog East Coast Gridiron for the membership, bro. Definitely follow my dog, man. He does incredible work. He's one of those who are like Lou, just talented as fuck and up and coming. Follow my guy. You guys will not be disappointed. I swear to God, you guys will not. Follow East Coast Gridiron. I know all that shit. I know you got Saquon. I know A.J. Brown's one of the best wide receivers. I know your offensive line is godly. Lord knows I know how talented Jalen Carter is. Goddamn, I love Jahad Campbell. I feel like Jalen Hurts is a weapon X at the quarterback position, right? I love Devontae Smith. I love Grant Calcaterra, who came out of OU, who had a few concussions, who's your tight end too, right? I know what Zach Bond is. I love Andrew Makuba coming out of the University of Texas. I do not care. Line the fuck up. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. We know all this. I know how fucking incredible that Howie Roseman is. God damn, I wish I had a father like you as my GM, right? The fact that you even picked up and tried Jerry Jones from Micah Parsons show the type of GM that you are. I am forever jealous. I do not care. Line the fuck up. It's football, dog. It's football. It is football right now until 10 o'clock at night. Right? It's football now. You have to go out there and just ball out. And y'all know my motto. We got a lot of new viewers. Subscribe to the channel, all that. Follow me, JTuck151, Sleeper, all that fun stuff, right? But today, I get it. I do have sponsors. I do got reads I got to do. Not today. Today is about fucking football for me, personally. I'll do all the cute stuff tomorrow. I got another show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We'll do it tomorrow. I'll do all my ads. I'll do all the glitz and glamour slides and all that shit, right? Today is about football. Today is about lining up and saying, you know what? I don't give a damn if I think or they think that they're better than me. I am going to show that he is not. And it can't just be Dak. It can't just be CD. It can't just be George Pickens. It has to be 11 on both sides of the ball. It has to be 11 men on both sides of the ball. I know what y'all did versus Kansas City. I saw how you had Jayden Daniels in a blender. But today, on September 4th, you will not be better than me. And if you are, because that's how sports goes, you're going to have to earn every down. You're going to have to earn it every down. And if you earn it every down, I'm going to shake your hand, tip my cap, and say, hey, bro, good shit. I mean, shit, right? But you're going to have to earn that every down today. Micah Parsons, loved him, still up. He ain't coming down ever, right? He gone though. He can't save you tonight. So step up. Step up. Sam Williams, you've been posting dog pics and workout videos and all sorts. Step up. Donovan Zikaraku, I know that you're young. I know that you're just a rookie. I get it, man. It's unfair that you're putting your step up. Tyler Booker's your first NFL. Step up. Tyler Guyton, I know you're just coming up. Step up. Javonte Williams, I know you're kind of on. Step up, y'all. Shotty, I know it's your first time as an NFL head coach. Step up. Step up. Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, players, organizations, fans, whoever. Enough with the excuses. Tonight, step up. Don't tell me how good this offense is going to be. Don't tell me how good this run game is going to be. Don't tell me how physical we're going to be. Don't tell me that we're going to get turnovers. Don't tell me that our linebackers are improved. Don't tell me we're going to stop the run. Step up and show me starting tonight. Step up and show me tonight. All this, we have paintballing and ping ponging and you name it, fucking karaoke night. Okay, cool. We are a brotherhood. We are a brotherhood. We're not a team of individuals. This is a brotherhood. We're going to ride for our brothers, and we're going to Stars game and hockey games and baseball games and having cookouts. And I know, my daughter's name, and coach knows my son's name and my parents and all. Okay, I need to see that brotherhood tonight. I need to see that brotherhood tonight. If Philly gets the ball first and they drive down and score, I don't want to see. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Saquon just got the ball and marched down on us. Shit. Same old, still can't stop the run. No. Somebody. I don't give a damn if it's Overshown. I'm not sure if he's traveling. Somebody needs to say, okay, snap the fuck out of it. We're going to get them on the next down. Oh, man. Oh, turnover on downs, 3 and out. Oh, brother. Oh, brother, 3 and out. Here we go again. No. No. I want to win, right? I do want to win. But the one thing I just want to see from my Dallas Cowboys, y'all, my only ask, if the players are watching this, is that I know that my team has some fight, some nuts, some courage. Win or lose, I can handle that. Shit, I've been losing for 30 years. But I want to know, does my team have some moxie, some courage, some nuts, and the will to fight all fourth quarters? Versus somebody that's in your own weight class, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to see. If we lose by a field goal, 6, even if they cover the 8.5, but I was like, hey, bro, we got beat, but we left a lot of blood in their mouth. A whole lot of blood. We got lumped up, but that's all that I want to see. Right? I don't want to come out and say, oh, our offense got out to another slow start. Oh, guys, Jay Tuck, we're going to have to make a video and a film session of how the Dallas Cowboys aren't efficient in the red zone again. I'm not doing that, right? Now it's time to take off the cuteness of the Dallas Cowboys and just have some nuts and fight. Right, D.O.? Have some pride. Pride will get you a long way. I just saw it on Saturday. Mike Norvell, because Alabama started coming back and tightened the lead and got down by 7. We were backed up in our own territory. 4th down. If we punt, that could have swung the momentum. And Mike Norvell said, fuck them. Go for it. Oh, but if you look at the analytical chart and, the success rate of 4th and 2 backed up into your own territory, it's just not good to go for. You probably have like a 45%, 35% chance, blah, 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 blah. Fuck them. Go for it. Right? Sometimes you just, and then great Kendrick Lamar, right? Sometimes you just got to pop out and show. It's time for the Dallas Cowboys to pop out and show. It's really time. It's really time for the Dallas Cowboys to pop out and show. Not versus the Giants. Not versus the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Pop out and show that you can rumble in your own weight class. Right, Jay? It's a difference of me kicking I'm a 4th grader and I'm kicking a 2nd grader or a 3rd grader's ball on top of the roof. Nah, I'm also going to take a 5th grader's and kick his shit over the roof too. You know what I'm saying? Same treatment. Time to start picking on people your own size, Dallas. Right? We can't come out with excuses every time it's Lamar. Every time it's Josh Allen, every time it's Mahomes, every time it's Hurts, right? We can't, you know what I'm saying? We own Joe Burrow, but we can't stop making excuses when it's somebody in our own weight class. Well, Green Bay just has to drop. No. I don't want to hear, technically, Tuck, this is a soft rebuild. It's a soft rebuild. Brian Schottenheimer, this is Jay Tuck talking to you as boys, right? Like I said, I know you from here, Blue Valley North, right? Went to KU for a little bit before you transferred. I'm going to talk to you man to man. I get it. We just traded Micah Parsons. We got some picks coming in, right? 2 first-round picks, 2 years. Shotty, you don't have the time for a soft rebuild. You don't have the time for a soft rebuild. Your focus needs to be now. You need to coach like your job is on the line. Don't listen to what Jerry and Steven might be telling you and what you can possibly do in the future. And no. You have to be in win now mode. Right now. Because you are just the rebound. You're just the rebound. Keep it a buck. You're just the rebound, right? You have a golden opportunity to show and prove now. Don't be like, we had a first-time head coach and our offense. No. Because as soon as a name starts circulating that's bigger than you, more exciting than you, and Cowboys fans start to be like, okay, we're done with the cuteness of the little interviews and the backwards hats and shit. You saw what just happened to, you saw this what happened to, right? As Drake says, you just something to do when there's nothing to do, right? You wasn't the guy like that. You were just the guy because the guy that they wanted said nah, right? So we're not doing a soft rebuild. You should be in win now mode. Shotty. You have to be in win now mode. So we don't want to hear nothing about holding back or, we wanted to kind of see and gauge our guys and we're still kind of evaluating. All that shit's out the window. Right, Juan. Right. Facts. That has nothing to do with how you hit, block, and tackle. And I'll toss in another one, play with energy. And play with energy. That has nothing to do with anything. That doesn't have nothing to do with culture. Well, it does have something to do with culture a little bit, right? but it doesn't have anything to do with the outside factors, right? That's in here. That's in here. That's in here. I keep trying to explain this to Cowboys fans, right? I can have a masterful scheme, wonderful, to stop the run. Masterful. It was executed to perfection, right? Just shoot the A gap, come downhill. When the backside pull comes over, spill it, and you'll be right there. But if I don't have it in here to take on Derrick Henry and make a play, it doesn't matter what I drop on paper. Right? If my job is to fill the outside run lanes, and I'm Deron Bland who just got paid, and I see Saquon Barkley coming around that edge off this toss, that's in here. I'm gonna just kind of slightly just dive at his feet. Here comes Saquon, but I can't hit him up top, so I'm just gonna kind of dive at it. That's in here. Say, now fuck that, bro. My shoulder pops out, but he is not coming around this edge today. Maybe Cam Scatterbo does it, right? Yeah, no more business decisions. Winning should be the only business decision. Should be the only business decision. Where do you think our defense will rank in the league? Talking about total offense. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't say. Ooh, did we just get a nugget? Did we just get a hold on, pause. It's gonna rain? It's gonna be rain today? Is it going to be rain? Let me look at the weather in Philly. Because if it's gonna be rain, that over 9.5 carries for Javonte Williams should be golden. What I'm saying. Let me take a look here. Well, let me take a look here, man. Hey, yo, Eagles fans, talk to me. Is it about to rain out there? Is it about to rain out there in Philly? You know what I'm saying? Is it about to rain out there in Philly? Hold on. Man, ask on Twitter. Hold on. Hey, man, if it's about to rain, 40% chance. Raining. Hey. Oh, man. That's the insight we need. I need to know that. You know what I'm saying? We need that. Now, I'm saying because if it's raining, the chances of Javonte Williams getting 10 carries drastically increase. You know what I'm saying? No rain. I'm in Jersey, no rain. Tuck, are you excited about Javonte Williams going against the Eagles defense? Yeah, I'm excited to see what he is. You know? And here's the thing, right? The Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer, and this organization, they went all in. They went all in on a running back that they even see run the ball this season. They went all in on a running back. It's 35% chance starting at 9 p.m. So that'll be 8. So that'll be right around game time. Approximately. First quarter. So yeah. But they went all in on Javonte Williams. Yeah, we're gonna bring the rain, all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I should say, yeah, it's gonna rain tonight. 90% chance of rain. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain, no. When it starts to pour. When it starts to. For all my old school fans out there, man, Shaq can rap his ass off, man. I used to love Shaq rapping. But if it's going to rain, I don't give a damn if it's sunny with a chance of meatballs, right? Cloudy with a chance of meatballs, right? Javonte Williams should get 10 carries tonight. Javonte Williams should hit that over, y'all. He should hit that over of getting 10 carries, 10 running attempts. Right. If we say, salute to BMF, Shaq Fu to return. See, y'all exposing y'all age. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Shaq Fu, the Shaq Fu video game. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. People talk about podcasting and stuff like that, bro. Like, man, Shaq had video games, movies, rap albums. Like, Shaq was just a megastar, bro. Like, Shaq was just everywhere, man. So it's Shaq. But yeah, you can't say, yeah, if it's cloudy with a chance of meatballs, bro, I don't care. Javonte Williams should get 10 rushing attempts. He should honestly hit that shit by halftime. He should hit that shit by halftime. Yeah, Javonte Williams was a beast. How do I know? Because we experienced it. I was there. I was there when Javonte went crazy on us. You know what I'm saying? I was there when Javonte went completely apes on us. You know? So it's in him. It's in him. And with the Cowboys betting so heavy on him and just giving him the RB1, Javonte even said he was surprised. Javonte was even surprised he got the RB1 job. He said, I just got here and, you know, they didn't have to see a lot from me, but it lets me know they have faith in me. He's like, God damn, bro, y'all just gave me RB1? Shit, I'll take it. Shit. I mean, all right, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't make me work for it. No, make me work for it. Dak over 243 might be a little high depending on how the game goes. Might be a little high depending on how the game goes. So I'm going to hold off on Dak. Dak's passing attempts was at 37.5. So I wouldn't touch that. I mean, unless it's a blowout and Dak's going to have to like roar back, like I said, be 40 passing attempts. But I would be shocked if Dak goes 40 passing attempts in a close one. You know what I'm saying? I would be shocked. That would just be Shotty saying, you know what, we can't run the game. And, you know. Yeah, I mean, Javonte Williams is like getting Amari Hampton after a few drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't Amari Hampton, but after a few drinks and Cowboy Ritas, he can look like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny? I'm on my fitness thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I am pushing to get right during football season because I cannot get fat as fuck again. Normally during football season, y'all, I gain like 20, 25 pounds, and I say it's bulking season. No, Tuck, you're not bulking. You're just getting fat as fuck, right? So, what I did some research this morning, y'all know a Cowboy Rita has 900 calories in that shit, in one of them. A Cowboy Rita has 900 calories in one Cowboy Rita. And I've been drinking like 4 or 5 at the games. Bro, you're eating like a whole thing of Krispy Kremes in 4 drinks. Me and Cowboy Rita, we might have to go our separate ways. You know what I'm saying? We might have to go our separate ways this year. 900 calories is insane. That is insane. I said, bro, yeah, bro, not 900 calories off of 4 Cowboy Ritas That's a whole day's worth of food. So we might have to go our separate ways this season, as much as I love y'all, or that might be my only meal for the day. You know what I'm saying? He says, come on, Tuck. JT getting fat. I don't think so. You're too disciplined. Nah, football season, man. I balloon up, right? Because even last week, I felt it, right? Friday, I watched college football all night, right? But I did work out Friday. Saturday, I got up, worked out still, but I sat around watching college football all day. I ordered DoorDash for the first game. And then after Florida State won, me and my wife went to a restaurant and I got 4 or 5 drinks. I ate wings. I ate some of her pizza. You know what I'm saying? I just went fucking bonkers. And then on Sunday after church, we went out to eat again. And then I watched the Saturday or Sunday games. And so like, I gotta be active. So I got a new thing that I'm doing. Every commercial break, I drop down and do 50 push-ups, right, for the first quarter. Second quarter, air squats. Third quarter, sit-ups. And then fourth quarter again, push-ups, right? So drop and give me 50 every commercial break, because I am not going to sit on my ass all football season, because I'm either watching it in my man cave or I'm in here watching film, and I'm just sitting, eating. Like, nah, bro, I'm not getting fat this football season. I refuse to. I hate having to, because I build it up, like cut down for the summer, but it's a lot of work to cut down for the fucking summer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of doing that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say lean. Yeah, that's what I do, bro. T-Jack, I get fat as fuck and I just say I'm bulking. You're not bulking. You're just getting fat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's bulking season. You know what I'm saying? It's bulking season. I'm putting on muscle. No, you're not. You're just getting fat. You're just getting fat, bro. That's all you're doing. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You can dress it up as cute as you want to, but we know the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just yeah, getting fat as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, with that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Okay, so yeah. So that's that. Someone was asking about some plays here. Let me look here. Let me see if I can do this on the fly. Like I said, I didn't plan to go live like this, y'all, in the studio. I was going live on my phone, and I guess I got bad connection, and so you know what I'm saying. Clyde, my dog, what's going on with you, bro? Clyde, my dog, what's going on with you, dog? Let's take a look here. Let's see here. Let's do this. Hold on, let me see what I can find. Hold on. Let me see. Bang. Okay, we're gonna do. Let's build a little slip ski today. Let's see. Let's build a little slip ski today. All right, so let me get this right. Tuck Sport, man, after that Florida State game, I went bonkers, dog. I went absolutely crazy. After that Florida State game. Honestly. I wasn't even planning on doing that. See, my kids like when I go you know, saying during football season, my wife likes it because my team wins. I'm in a happy ass mood. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a happy ass mood. And you know, saying my kids win. All right, so boom, let's do this. Let's have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Sleeper. Download Sleeper. Get 100% match up to $100 deposit when you use the code CFO. There's actually, you know, it's a DFS. All you have to do is pick overs and unders. That's all you have to do. I'm trying to connect my iPad and my phone to it, but I haven't figured out. But let me do this real quick. I'm gonna do it the ghetto way since we're kind of on the fly. Hold on. Use the code CFO. And where we at? Where's this at? Bang. Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna take a look at this. All right. Let me see if I'm back. All right, boom. All right, so This is what I was talking about the other day, right? Because I do have a lot of sponsors floating in. So to all my sponsors, y'all keep things afloat, especially when I'm dropping film sessions and YouTube just pocket checks me for my money, right? But I have other sponsorship through Outlier. So Outlier is a research tool that will allow you to do analytical data to find the best plays out there. And if you follow me on Instagram, I talk about this a lot because this is kind of one of my go-to apps I use, right? So, for instance, let's take a look at Saquon Barkley's under receiving yards, right? Or receiving touchdowns, okay? So if you come here, right, he has hit the under on this last 10 games. So you get all this data, right? He hasn't had a receiving touchdown in 12 straight games. You see what I'm saying? So this is just kind of an insight of what you can do. And these are all built on Sleeper. So technically you could go on Sleeper and add this to a slip. Now this is minus 1,000, of course. So you wouldn't probably want to do that. But like, here's how you can use Outlier to build your plays on Sleeper. All right. So let's take a look at the one I took earlier. I did Brandon Aubrey, right? Brandon Aubrey. Bang, type in Brandon Aubrey. Okay. So that's the kicking points. This is on Outlier, right? But it shows how many times Brandon Aubrey has went over 7.5 kicking points, right? So he did it versus Washington, didn't do it versus Philly. We got dog walked, right? Tampa hit it, Carolina hit it, Cincy hit it, Giants hit it, at Washington hit it, right? So it kind of shows historically how he's done with this. So this is how you can use this. But I didn't take this play. This is a sleeper play. I didn't take this play, right? I did the over 1.5, right? But this is all sleeper plays. So if you go to sleeper, the play that I did, let's see here. I have a bunch, honestly. Let me see. If you go to sleeper and you use the code CFO, you'll get a free pick, right? Free promo pick, all right? So with the free promo pick, it has like Joe Burrow, if you guys can see that. I'm going to big screen. You can't see it right now. Boom, boom, boom. Big screen, tuck. Joe Burrow, focus, over 1 passing yard, right? So all Joe Burrow has to do is go over 1 passing yard, which he'll do, right? It was Dak Prescott, but it updated, okay? Then you can add that with one other play, and you would win money. So the play that I did with my free Dak Prescott play is it's dirty bulk. It's a hella dirty bulk, right? I have Dak Prescott over 1 passing yard, Brandon Aubrey over 7.5 kicking points, Javonte Williams over 39.5 yards, and Saquon Barkley anytime rushing touchdown. But here's a slip that I did and got the boost. And I'll put this in our community post, right? But I took Matthew Stafford over 21 completions, Geno over 1.5 passing under 1.5 passing touchdowns, Bryce Young under 1.5, Purdy under 31 passing attempts, Tony Pollard over 2.5 receptions, and George Pickens over 54 receiving yards. And that one play of $20 with the boost will pay $275 on Sleeper. And all I did is I went through Outlier and I did the research and built the plays. But that's just one play. I got tons, right? So if you guys want more plays from me, just follow me on Instagram at jtuck151, and I have a shitload of bets loading in my stories. Clyde will tell you guys. I just post shit, right? I don't charge people for plays. I personally don't believe in that, right? I believe in just blessing people. You know, and if you like, it hits, you know what I'm saying? If you see me at the game and I helped you hit a play, don't buy me a Cowboy Reader because that means you're trying to get me fat as fuck, right? But say, hey, Tuck, let's have a shot of water. You know what I'm saying? A Fiji water. You know what I'm saying? What's up, my guy? What's going on, G? What's going on with you, dog? Tuck, what it do, bro? Shout out to you, legend, for your work, bro. Appreciate you, dog. I'm ready for game day. I'm in game day mode. About to go to the grocery store, get some steaks tonight, grill out, you know, lean, not massive ribeyes, right? I'm gonna need some lean stuff because I'm not gonna get fat. Sit back and vibe a little bit and get ready for the game. But like I said, y'all, it's time to show and prove. It's really time to show and prove and go out there and make it all happen, right? And like I said, I want to see energy, effort, toughness, all the things that we heard about this offseason. I want to at least be after a game and say, you know what, that was different. I ain't see that before. Oh, yeah, man, hey, we lost, but they was playing physical. Or, man, we went out there and punched Phil in the mouth and ran the ball down their throat like Clayton Allen was in his bag. Like, I want to have one of those conversations, not, man, So when we lose, you mad as hell right now, it's going to happen tonight. Nah, because the thing is, one, I don't want to sound cliche. You don't win a Super Bowl in week 1. Now, I get it from the conversations and the trolling online and all that, right? You do want to win week 1. Shit, we won week 1 last year, and how did that do us, right? I want to see the foundations of a brightful future. That's what I want to see. That's what we've been sold this offseason, right? Is that things were going to be different from Brian Schottenheimer to Mike McCarthy, right? And you guys remember this, right? It's when I came in the game as a content creator back in 2020. Y'all remember that first year when we had Mike McCarthy as head coach? That first year, 2020, before Dak got hurt. And y'all remember Mike McCarthy was going for it on 4th down a lot? Y'all remember that? Going from conservative Jason Garrett to, oh shit, we're going for it? It was like, oh, whoa, wait, oh, hey, hold on, whoa, hold on. I mean, hold on, what are we doing? Like, oh, wait, hey, we're going for it on 4th and 3? Like, hold on, whoa. We don't, like, it was a change of philosophies from Jason Garrett to Mike McCarthy. Now, I don't know where the hell that guy went, right? But going from Jason Garrett to Mike McCarthy, he was kind of sitting like, oh, shit, bro, we actually going for it? Wait, we just went for it once on 4th and 3. Why are we going for it again? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was something new, right? And we had to kind of get used to it. We had to get used to the fake punts that they was doing out there and all sorts of stuff, right? This is what I want to see with Shotty. I want to be like, oh, damn, bro. We went tempo out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, we get triple motions in the fucking film. Like, we did 3 shifts. Like, it was, oh damn. Okay. Hey, I didn't, that's the thing I want to, oh man, we come out with energy. You know what I'm saying? They came out with the new, like, I want to feel something new. If I come out and say, hey, we got off to a slow start, we played with no energy, we was flat at the beginning, we couldn't stop the run, we couldn't score in the red zone, I don't want to have those same conversations tonight. I don't. I really don't. Because if I have to, it's not going to be good, right? We don't want to have them same conversations. You know, them same conversations, right? I don't want a Mike McCarthy light. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a Mike McCarthy light performance where he made a few little tweaks from what he's already doing. No, overhaul it. Because that was the whole selling point, right? Of course, you're going to keep some things that was good. Yeah. Hey, bro, LT, that's what I tell people all the time. It's to Rome, man, because me and Rome came in that same class. I started this channel in 2020 during the pandemic. We're the pandemic creators, right? I think DMV was before us a little bit, right? But we were the pandemic creators. Me and Rome was in that class, a few other people that's not here, right? There's nothing more you can do to me that wasn't done that season. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I had to watch Garrett Gilbert, no slight to Ben DiNucci. You know, I had to watch all these Dak goes down, gets hurt. I had to have the worst defense in NFL history show up. Mike Nolan with hot sauce in his eye. There ain't nothing else you can do to me. If I still went live then, after games and before games, going live after Philadelphia is easy peasy. It's easy peasy. This is easy work. It's light work. You know what I'm saying? What could Eagles fans say to me that they haven't said to me last year? They dog walked us last year. You know what I'm saying? I was literally at the Super Bowl last year around all of them. Like, shit, I seen it. Right. Freddie, what's up, Chuck? I don't know. What is if it was asked already, but what's your confidence level of our group of wide receivers against the secondary? Okay, good question, bro. Yeah, Garrett Gilbert. It was bad, right? I had to take Garrett Gilbert as my quarterback versus the Steelers, who were undefeated at that time. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy. Ain't nothing else you can do. All right, wide receivers versus their corners. All right, good matchups, but I think that we have the edge, right? Quinyon Mitchell, I know he's an Eagle, but I love him. He typically just plays on the right side, so he doesn't travel a lot, right? So then it comes down to, is he going to travel? I don't know, because he can't travel with CeeDee Lamb. Well, Tuck, Eagles fans say, Quintamino Bay. I get that, right? He can't travel with CeeDee Lamb. Because if he travels with CeeDee Lamb, another thing that Eagles fans want to try to put in our face, which it's not a bad thing, is really a good thing, right? If CeeDee Lamb motions and goes into the slot, now Quinyon Mitchell, who predominantly plays on the boundary, now is turned into a slot corner, and you have a plethora of routes that CeeDee Lamb could run. So it's not, oh, he's a slot demon and CeeDee Lamb just plays in the slot. He's versatile, stupid. It's good to have wide receivers that can play on the outside and also on the inside, right? But, so you have that matchup. Then it comes down to Cooper DeJean, Dory Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Ja'Cory Bennett, who they traded for, not sure where he's really going to fare out. But what people have to understand, them pandemic rates, we different, bro. We came in this, you know what I'm saying, getting punched on. And I was on a roundtable show at that time. And it was just like, you know what? I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that people really have to understand, and I saw Henny, Landlord, and West Coast having this conversation, and West, you my dog, bro, but you slippity blippity with this one. George Pickens is nobody's side piece. He's not a side piece. He's not just an extra, right? He's not just an extra little wide receiver that we got from a trade, and, you know, he can kind of work out alongside CeeDee Lamb. No, sir. This is a pure wide receiver one that is going to have cornerback twos, cornerback threes covering him, and that is purely dog food. Yes. I mean, he just was. Who was the other wide receivers that the Steelers had, right? He just was. And he's going to get wide receiver one money. He's going to get wide receiver one money, and he is a wide receiver one. Stop it. Now, once again, be careful, because this is a football community. Does anybody know what the true definition of a wide receiver one is? Anybody know what the true definition of a wide receiver one is? From the football perspective? Anybody know? Or do I need to go and coach and educate? A wide receiver one isn't who's the favorite. Yeah, we got Lou in here. Yeah, East Coast. He isn't the favorite. He's not the gidgety gadgety guy or maybe your fantasy football favorite pick. Typically, he's the guy on the boundary. So your boundary wide receiver, your X wide receivers, that's what they call your wide receiver one. Why? Because in football terms, when you say they're going by a 3-by-1 side, right? They're probably on the boundaries. So 1. 2, it's whoever demands the focus, right? From defensive coordinators and defenses. Now we have 2 of those. Not just 1, but we have 2. I double dog dare Vic Fangio. I know they did some breakdowns on your cover 6 shit. Cool, bro. Cover 6, I get it, bro. Ooh, I run cover 6 in Madden. I dare you, Vic Fangio, to cover George Pickens like you covered Jalen Tolbert last year. I dare you to do that tonight. I dare you. I dare you to rock and roll your safeties towards CeeDee Lamb 88 and leave Cooper DeJean, Dory Jackson, Corian Bennett one-on-one with George Pickens with 0 safety help. I dare you. I Vic Fangio, I fucking dare you to do that right now. I dare you. You can't. You cannot. You cannot do that anymore. You were able to get away with it when it was Jalen Tolbert. And I like Jalen Tolbert, right? He's technically our number 1 wide receiver. See, get it? Number 1. You know what I'm saying? But there was no concern. Cornerbacks wasn't leaning on their heels with Jalen Tolbert. Bail technique? I don't even know if I can. I probably can't even find a film clip of a corner playing bail technique versus Jalen Tolbert. I don't even think I can find one. I don't think I can find one, right? Of a corner just bailing out from Jalen Tolbert because they're fearful they can get beat over the top. They're going to be bailing tonight. The back of their heels is going to be red. The back of them boys' heels is going to be red. Now I'm going to toss out Kevontae Turpin. I want y'all to bail the fuck out, clear all this shit out, and then Ferg can do his little first down celebration. I'm a pew Pickens, pew Kevontae Turpin. I'm going to clear all that shit out. And your CeeDee Lamb underneath. Right? So, no. George Pickens was not, he was the number 1 wide receiver in fucking Pittsburgh. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here on this glorious game day acting like George Pickens wasn't their number 1 wide receiver? But if you feel comfortable pretending like he's not, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Vic Fangio, if you don't believe that George Pickens is a number 1 wide receiver, send me a cash app. I want to drop a few little donations off to you because I appreciate you from man to man, right? If the Cowboys online doesn't perform, either Lamb or Pickens isn't getting the ball. So I've heard that conversation, Danks. Here is why I slightly disagree with that. I do see what you're saying, right? And this is all hope. So, you know what I'm saying? But I believe our interior of our offensive line is our strong point. Cooper Beebe, Tyler Smith, who should get paid, Yeah, right. And then also Tyler Booker. Now, of course, I'm not saying Tyler Booker's going to be Zach Martin today, right? But he does need to step the fuck up, right? I feel like it will be improved where the interior protection will be better, right? Interior protection will be better, all right? Now, on the perimeter, Tyler Guyton should be playing today, right? I'm not sure how healthy he is, right? Terrence Steele should be healthier. But Dak has a sense of awareness. He can feel perimeter pressure, right? He can feel perimeter unless someone's just getting smoked. Now, Terrence Steele has made a habit of getting smoked versus Philly. You know what I'm saying? But Dak's clock typically is okay. The only way that the offensive line protection from a passing standpoint will be coming to play is if Vic Fangio does have disguised schemes to disrupt Dak and the wide receivers' timings because they're dropping 7, rushing 4, and the offensive line is getting whooped, right? Because that is when things get clunky for Dak, right? And that's when he gets sped up, is when they are able to get pressure with just 4, drop 7, and play games post-snap and take away 1 to 2 reads, and Dak has to get backside from front side, but Terrence Steele's getting smoked. That's the recipe for disaster, right? That's the recipe for disaster, right? So, offensive line should be okay because of the improvement in the interior. Perimeter, we'll have to sit back and wait and see, right? Perimeter, we'll sit back and wait and see. You know what I'm saying? But interior, I feel like should be much improved, to be honest with you guys. But also, if Shotty is who we think he is, or he going by what he's been telling us all offseason, our offense shouldn't be as predictable as it was in the past. Our offense shouldn't be as predictable as it was in the past, where we're coming out in a 3-by-1 set, and I'm like, oh, now it's a pass. If little old J Tuck can sit back and pick up on your offensive play calling from my couch, imagine an NFL defensive coordinator. So, Shotty, I think that hopefully our offense isn't as predictable as it's been in the past. Up is a run, not the pass. Shotgun run, here it comes. Shotgun run, here it comes. All right, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Shotgun run. Right? Mix it up. You need to add in RPOs. You need to add in play action. You need to add in tempos. You need to add in concept that's going to get the players and wide receivers in space, but also they're catching the ball in momentum, right? Right. Do those types of things. It shouldn't just be stagnant. It shouldn't just be, I know people talk about the curls and the hitches. The curls and the hitches are staples when it comes to any offense, right? Because here's what people don't understand. There is no more any West Coast offense. There's no more spread offense or Air Coryell offense. Like, those days are long gone. Everything is all blended up these days, right? All the concepts, offensive, is all fused together. So it's not like, oh, we're a West Coast team and we just run West Coast concepts. No, it's not the case, right? Everything's mixed up. What you're really looking for is quarterbacks that can play short game, intermediate, and deep game, passing game, right? But the concepts that we do need to have and implement needs to fit the players that we currently have as our wide receivers. Turpin, simple mesh, right? What's a meshing concept? I have Turpin on the right, sitting on the left, and you guys just cross each other's path, right? And I'm going to hit you and lead you so you can turn up field and go. Right? That's it. Might be a little natural pick, but a simple mesh concept. Like, get our players the ball and momentum to turn and run and perform. I feel like the Dallas Cowboys wide receiver core, the way it currently is, it's more equipped to be yak heavy. Simple smoke screen to CeeDee Lamb can go, right? Simple tunnel to Kevontae Turpin can go, right? Simple screen to Pickens or a simple slant to Pickens can go, right? Like you're saying, Chris, we can hit easy buttons now and turn them into the massive games. And that's not even talking about Jaden Blue, right? Because I know people have questions about Jaden Blue as a running back, but as a wide receiver in space, he can get gone. You know what I'm saying? He can get gone. So you have a situation where you can run a ghost motion here. You got me talking ball and shit on a fucking game day, right? I'm saying, I told you I wasn't going to be an analyst. I was going to be a fan. Like, but you can run like a simple little ghost motion, meaning like a fake jet motion with Kevontae Turpin, right? And have the defense shift towards Turpin because you have to worry about that. And it's a simple little swing to Jaden Blue out in space. Get those big-ass offensive linemen who are athletic, like Tyler Booker and Tyler Guyton, who played basketball and was a tight end. Get them moving out in space. Get them big on small. And let Jaden. Free play, shawty. Jet. Turpin. Dump off. Blue. Get your linemen out there to haul ass and get them punching on Cooper DeJean and whoever out there. You know what I'm saying? That's what you can do. So you can simplify it. You can simplify it that way. So easy, simple plays can turn into massive games with this new Dallas Cowboys personnel, right? You couldn't easy button Jalen Tolbert. I can't hit Jalen Tolbert with the simple smoke screen and say, now he's off to the races. You know what I'm saying? Even with Brandon Cooks, I couldn't just swing the ball to Brandon Cooks and get him to space. That wasn't going to happen, right? I feel like offensively, we have the pieces to get out in space and, like you're saying, Battle, get scary. And force this defense, who's been on the sideline eating sunflower seeds with their chains on, to tackle. Eagles defense ain't tackled nobody since the Super Bowl. Cowboys defense ain't tackled nobody since damn near my birthday in January. Right? Get them out in space. What Madden playbook is that? It's the Saints playbook, if you want to be exact. You know what I'm saying? It's the Saints. I use Kellen Moore's offense on Madden. You know what I'm saying? Here's how crazy. When Madden first came out, I was on that shit probably 5 hours, 7 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy. Then football season roll around. Schedule's all full up here. Calendar is... I haven't touched Madden in like days. I think I played like once this past weekend. I ain't had to play Madden in a while. But that's from Kellen Moore's playbook. I run it. I run it all the time, right? I get these players out in space and let them go use their God-given ability, and you can do the same, Brian Schottenheimer. So I'm expecting this. Like I said, Cowboys Nation, don't let no one lie to y'all. Let me see. I'm going to poke online. People acting like this game is unwinnable and we have zero chance. I like that. I do like that. You know what I'm saying? Embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace being the underdogs. Embrace having nobody believe in you. Embrace, you know what I'm saying? And channel that. And channel that. Embrace it. Fully embrace it. We never really get to have it and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? We never get to really have that and enjoy it. We don't. We're always the favorite for the most part, singing our praises. Right now, Dallas Cowboys players, organization, nobody's singing your praises at all. Nobody's believing in you. Nobody even thinks that you have a chance at all. Nobody even thinks that. Now you can go prove people wrong. It's all in front of you. Everything, all the narratives that you want to erase is all in front of you. We can't do it no more. The chat can't do it no more. Dill Pickle, who doesn't think Dak is him, can't help you. It's now on to the players to go out there and show and prove. It really is. And like I said, Cowboys Nation, pencils down. Now it's time to just go be a fan. Bet Brandon Aubrey over 1.5 field goals. Javonte Williams to get 10 carries, get money, and rep our team, y'all. Rep our team. Rep our team. That's it. That's it. That's it. I can't do a film session now to save them. You know what I'm saying? I can't do a mock draft to help them tonight. It has to be on these players banding together as brothers, ignoring all the distractions, all the chaos, all the Netflix shows, all the media blitz that Jerry Jones went on. Lock in and show and prove, and hopefully that will be the case tonight, man. So I appreciate y'all all for tuning in. Like I said, I wasn't planning on going live. I was going to talk to you on my cell phone for a little bit while I locked in some bets, but internet said, nah, Tuck, go live. So I ended up going live. Probably won't do a post game. We'll do it tomorrow. Like I said, we're working on something, possibly tomorrow with my dog Easy, the block captain. So we'll probably do a recap tomorrow with some other stuff. Talk about some battle rap, also some boxing stuff coming up. You know what I'm saying? And then we go from there. We'll go from there. So I appreciate you all, man. If you haven't already, in the link above, a pin link, pin comments, right? I know we got some Eagles fans in here. Eagles fans, if y'all want to join, feel free. The CFO Gang Pick'em League is available. It's going to close here soon to get y'all picks in. And like I said, hosted by Sleeper. Sleeper's going to give a bunch of prizes and memorabilia, playoff tickets, all sorts of shit to the winner, right? So sign up there. Also, if you haven't already, download Sleeper Fantasy app. Use the code CFO. And so we're going to have some fun this football season regardless. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some football. Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn it, dog. I forgot about that. So this thing isn't over. A lot of people are like, oh, the Micah Jerry saga is over. No, shit, I forgot we're on Hard Knocks. This shit's going to drag out. But anyway, put everything behind you. Go out there, support your team, whether you're an Eagles fan, Cowboys fan, Bucks fan. We got a lot of people watching this channel, right? And let's have fun. Football season is supposed to be fun. Football season is supposed to be fun. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out there and enjoy it and embrace it. Like, yeah, we got people like Philly Eagles fan in here saying, stop acting like Pickens is A.J. Brown. Bro, he don't mean no harm. He's just trying. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying right now. I get it. But we welcome it, Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I can find some Eagles content creators going live right now, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. No matter what, remember, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, and as much as I bicker about my owner, I do learn and understand this one very important thing. Whether you love me or you hate me, you will not stop watching. Cowboys Nation's game day. Let's gear up. Let's rep. And let's go win this fucking game. We've seen monsters before. Peace.